iRadio OU, roaming across your mind. Thank you so much for still tuning into iRadio OU. It's the second segment for today, and you're tuned into me, DJ Hanim. And as mentioned earlier in Morning Talk at iRadio OU, and we have a special guest with us in the studios today. Okay, we have Mr. Danny Cheng, a lecturer with the Faculty of Science and Technology, Open University, Malaysia. So Danny, welcome to iRadio OU.
Hi, thank you, and hi to all OEM students wherever you are right now.
Okay, now thank you so much for taking the time to be with us.
It's okay. It's actually I'm a bit nervous right now.
Okay, now actually Danny is here today to share with us about a topic that I find very, very interesting, but a little bit hard for me to share with you. The topic is based on the module Environmental Biology. The topic specifically is on evolution, right? Okay, so we'll be covering a lot on evolution for today, but before we do that, let's take it slow and easy. Okay, like only on iRadio OUM, roaming across your mind. iRadio OUM, roaming across your mind. Thank you so much for still tuning into iRadio OUM. You're listening into the Environmental Biology segment. And with me today in the studios again, Mr. Danny Cheng from FST, Faculty of Science and Technology, Open University, Malaysia. Okay, so Danny, let's get on with our interview today.
Sure.
Okay, now Danny is here to talk about evolution. Okay, so first and foremost, Danny, if you can explain to us, what is evolution?
Well, evolution is the descent with modification. This definition includes small-scale evolution, whereby it is the changes in the genetic frequency of a particular population, and also involve the large-scale evolution. Evolution actually helps us to understand the history of life. However, biological evolution is not a matter of the change of something.
Okay.
Many things change over time.
Yes, of course.
Like, for example, trees lose their leaves, mountain ranges rise and erode. But these are not examples of biological evolution.
Okay.
Because they do not involve changes in genetics.
Yeah, okay.
Right. The central idea of biological evolution is that all life on Earth shares a common ancestors, such like you and your cousins share a common grandmother.
Okay, so it's changes but in the genetic sense.
Correct.
Okay, so keyword people, evolution, genetics.
Correct.
Okay, so let's take a small break first. Then he's going to share more with us about evolution, the process of evolution, after the break. So don't get anywhere, stay tuned to iRadio OUM. iRadio OUM, roaming across your mind. Thank you so much for still tuning in to iRadio OUM in today's installment of Environmental Biology. Okay, you're listening into me, DJ Hanim. And of course, with me in the studios today is Danny Cheng, the lecturer with Faculty of Science and Technology, sharing with us about evolution. Okay, now of course, evolution is the process by which organisms have descended or derived from their ancestors. And we know that evolution is responsible for the remarkable similarities we see across all life, and of course the amazing diversity of that life itself. Okay, but exactly how does this work?
Alright, for evolution to work, we need to have the transfer of genetics from one organism to another organism. We need to have mutation to occur, migration, genetic drift, and natural selection. All these things could either work independently or work concurrently together, so that evolution will work. And because of this, all a combination of all these things, that's why we can see even variation among our siblings. The process of evolution produces a pattern. a pattern of relationship between species,
Mm-hmm.
and this produces a branching pattern of evolutionary relationship.
Okay.
Right. This relationship is similar to our family tree,
Mm.
whereby we can trace back who our ancestors,
Yes.
and probably would explain
Mm-hmm.
why your eyes are brown,
Yeah.
your hairs are curly,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth. Right. This evolutionary relationship is known as a phylogeny,
Okay.
a reconstruction of evolutionary relationship, and this is usually represented by a tree,
Mm.
whereby the branches are, the branches, and then the stem represents the
Ancestor.
correct, the
Mhm.
ancestors.
Okay, so it's genetics that's traveled through years, okay?
Correct.
And it might not even occur, say, from a mother to a child. It might occur from the mother to the grandchildren, right?
Correct.
Okay, because I remember I watched this documentary on National Geographic about this nomadic Tibetan tribe or something like that. Okay, and within that tribe, there's a young girl. Okay, all the tribe members are with brown eyes and dark hair. Okay, and all of a sudden there's this girl with blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay, and the ecologists then in that documentary were saying that this girl is probably has the genetics that descended from their Russian ancestors.
Correct.
Okay, so that's the power of genetics. It's carried through the ages and through the branches in the phylogeny.
Correct.
Okay, now let's take a small break. David will share more with us about evolution after the break. So if you want to know more, stay tuned to iRadio OUM.